So obviously Season 1 kicked off this past week, and with it, we're already getting into something that I really enjoy seeing here in the very near future. Events for Modern Warfare 3. Love Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone or hate it, the one thing objectively speaking that cannot be denied is that Sledgehammer really seems to be trying in regards to bringing us more things to do by comparison to prior years. I said it before that of all my complaints from Modern Warfare 2, the one thing that I absolutely had to give credit where credit was due to Infinity Ward was the amount of earnable things to me, like the camos that you could earn in the year that we had this past year. Across ranked modes, spec ops, Easter eggs, the Warzone nuke rewards, and more. That was one thing they knocked out of the park, I thought. Getting away from blueprints and instead giving a universal reward that you could use on any weapon. Well, Sledgehammer seemingly said, hold my beer to that, and in preseason, we saw the Brave Stripes camo for the Call of Duty Endowment event, we saw the Soft Target camo for the 141 event, we saw the Makarov camo for the Makarov event, and we saw the Golden River camo for the preseason Completionist weekly challenge sets. 4 camos for simply playing the game in 4 weeks' time. Great start to that, I think, in terms of earnable rewards, and it seems like we're only just getting started because there's another 10 plus camos coming in what appear to be events throughout Season 1. I said I didn't know if Sledgehammer could keep up that weekly challenge set pace that they were bringing us here in the preseason, but apparently they're trying their hardest to. Today we're taking a look at those camos and what you can expect to see. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone, especially if you're a part of that 60% of viewers not subscribed. But anyways, full transparency, might need to make some adjustments here to this after it's uploaded. I was told that nothing but licensed items of Season 1 were off limits, but technically speaking, these are unreleased items and kind of leaks, so if I make an oopsies and you catch it after there's like a blur on the video later down the line, you'll know why. But anyways, we're gonna roll with it. The first ones we know of course, is the Coherence Weekly Seasonal Challenge camo. That was one that was seen here and shown off in regards to what has been found, but that's also previewable right now within Modern Warfare 3. If you go over to the weekly challenge sets, of course, you can't see weeks 2 through 8, but you do have the ability to preview it on the overall seasonal completion reward, where you can see that on whatever your sort of primary weapon is in that first loadout spot that you end up having. It's one that you have to complete, again, the 8 weeks, 5 challenges each week to complete. Doesn't have to be 5 in only MP, Zombies, or Warzone. It's just 5 total across each of those modes in each week, completing all 8 weeks to earn it. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this one in the aspect of this being the follow-up to the Golden River camo. It doesn't have as much of a mastery feel to me in my opinion, but being that it's static and a sort of war-torn or worn effect on the camo as well, but it's a camo reward, so I'll take it absolutely. It's one that you just have to play and you can earn as that completion for coming back every week within Season 1. The rest now, we have not seen these. This footage coming from CrashedFi over on Twitter. Go show him some love, toss him a follow, linked down below. But we have coming up the Dune Trials of Power Sand and Spice event. This is one that if you actually take a look at it, it starts in a day and a few hours and change. If you log on right now, it says starts in 1 day, but it only shows that additional, as of the time of recording this, 19 hours on top of that if you actually go and preview the event itself. So it's going to be starting as of this upcoming Wednesday with the update that goes out weekly here, changing out your playlists and everything like that, but it's something that is a light brownish and orangish animated camo, kind of being again a sort of sand theme here, naturally as you'd expect with Arrakis, and just by association it does say on the preview of the actual event page, prove yourself in the battle for Arrakis, earn XP to unlock exclusive rewards for the Dune universe, equip the Paul Atreides operator from the Tracer Pack Dune Part 2 Paul Atreides operator bundle for a boost. So the skin and the cosmetics along with that will also seemingly be revealed and released on Wednesday. But this is going to be one that just you simply have to play and earn XP for as the Makarov event, as the Call of Duty Endowment Pack wins. So that's something that, again, you're going to be able to get this camo for relatively not a whole ton of work, which is definitely nice. Next, the Magma camo is going to be coming as a part of the Vortex event that comes along in mid-season. This is something that is going to be something that fits pretty well, I think, because the quarry aesthetic, the map is called Satan's Quarry, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I can share gameplay of that here in the near future. We captured that at our preseason 1 event at Sledgehammer, but haven't been able to share it just yet for embargo reasons. Not entirely sure why they're holding off on that, but honestly, a really cool variation of all the maps are coming, and it seems like challenges associated with those will end up being able to grant you the Magma camo, an animated sort of lava flow camo similar to what we saw all the way back in Black Ops 2. I think this one looks awesome, but that'll be one you can earn as well. Now, there are additional camos that are out there, but we don't know how to earn them just yet. I mean, one is likely going to be coming with the Santa Sleigh Ground event in a week and a couple of days time here at this. Next Wednesday, not this upcoming Wednesday, that's when we see the holiday event kick off across Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. So maybe we end up seeing one of these here where there's event challenges to earn rewards, one maybe being a camo, but we don't know which that will be. In order of like the cool factor here at this, the first one to talk about is the Windfall camo. This one makes me think of those old MLG edits from back in the day, but in camo design. This one's animated, has a digital webbing design mixed with pigs, skull emblems, and what looks like bars of gold, but it's a lot going on all over the place here at this. A lot for sure in this one, and might be a bit over the top for some people. Maybe it's just right up your alley for some others, but this is going to be something that seemingly will be in an event at some point. Again, we don't know which that will be, but coming in the near future. Then we also have the Ductile Plates event camo, which is a sort of gold plated over top of a what appears to be matte black sort of base. This one reminds me of the design we saw with a mixture of the top 250 camo from last year's season 5 and the standard gold camo from what we see during that season as well, which makes me think this very well could be the ranked reward camo from Modern Warfare 3 come mid-season. We know that ranked is going to come to Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer in that competitive sense following the CDL rule sets, so that could be something that, as we've seen with prior seasons, it's a sort of win criteria. I think it was win 100 matches in ranked play that we saw that kind of stuff happen in prior seasons. So maybe that's what happens here with this Ductile Plates camo. Then the Abyssal camo is a vibrant blue and purple camo that apparently has some animated properties, like slightly animated, but it's just like the initial release of the Makarov camo, it's very slow moving animation. So you might not catch it initially, but it is indeed animated. We also see the Velvet Radiance camo, which is kind of reminding me of the Golden River camo, but it's not animated, but still also not quite to the degree of the Golden River camo. This one's more of the aqua and teal colors mixed with some more green and yellow, whereas the teal and black is the main focus of the Golden River camo with those slight streaks of yellow and gold. So again, slight design difference, but that's like one that I'd sort of compare it to. Then we have the Tiki camo, which is a blue and white aesthetic with tropical floral patterns intermittently thrown in there. Again, a cool one here at this, but a static camo it seems like. We have the Forest Gloom camo, which looks almost like a classic forest pattern. Nothing too crazy with this, almost like you'd see it back in the base camos of a classic game or something like that. The Acerbic Royal camo is a neon yellowish camo with cutouts that seem to be like brownish black webbing designs of sort, but it's a bright camo that gives off a bit of a glow in the right lighting it seems like as well. So maybe that's by design, maybe that's something that it's just the lighting of some of these are a little weird. We saw the Royalty Tiger camo really wasn't meant to have too much a glow to it, but in certain lighting it glowed like crazy. And then you have the Hard Target camo, which is just kind of a cut and dry black and gray digital looking pattern. That on certain weapons it almost looks like a base camo, like I'm talking base camo in the sense of just the base weapon. So that's one we're looking to get, but might not be anything too crazy. But anyways, by the looks of it, we're going to be seeing a hefty number of camos in the coming weeks to months here that are all seemingly earnable. Now, how many of these are in events? Again, that's up for discussion because we have 8 weeks and a few days and change on the Season 1 offering, but there's more than 8 camos listed here. So we already know of the Dune event upcoming, the Santa Sleigh Ground event, so 6 or more unaccounted for weeks, but 9 camos beyond that. Like I said, I think we can toss that Ductile camo, likely being a win criteria camo reward for ranked play. That still doesn't account for every single camo that we've seen so far. But sure looks like Sledge is doing their absolute best to try and keep pace with their introductions for camo rewards this year, and I'm all here for that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yes, it sucks that they're kind of building off the fear of missing out factor, but I will absolutely log into a game 1,000 times to 1 to get a camo versus something like a weapon charm, a battle pass token, a double XP token, or something like that. Even if it's just adding ranks, still not really a care in the world that will affect me here at this, but based off prior interviews, it sounds like that Sledge didn't want this prestige system we have now, but they were just kind of stuck with it. But instead they want to actually reward user interaction with that. And that's something that I can get on board here at this. I will 1000% come back time and time again if there's something tangible that I can earn and use across all my weaponry. That's why I think that what we've seen so far right now is such a hit, at least in my opinion, why I'm so happy with it. It's not a blueprint or a single use item. It's something that if you like it, it's available for every single weapon, every single gunfight from here on out. Whether you want to equip it or not, that's entirely up to you, but it gives you the option to do so. I don't know know if I'm like one of the only ones that feel this way. Maybe I am. I definitely can tell that in the last like 3 to 4 years or so, I've cared more about completion items and having a goal in mind when playing, rather than just like mindlessly jumping on and trying to get high kill domination games or something like that. I don't know if that's just like me getting older and wanting my time to be more valued, but whatever it is, this is exactly what I had in mind. Nothing too crazy in terms of challenges. I mean, most of these are probably going to be just simply like play the game and get XP over the course of a week, which is like an hour or two of in-game playtime based off the last two we saw of that sort of nature already. And it's all simple to achieve and refreshes on a relatively quick interval. So for that, I love that. And I do hope that Sledge can keep up with this, because to me, those are awesome. So I guess we'll see where this goes now going forward with Season 1. Maybe this is a combination of Season 1 and Season 2 events where we end up having not every week, but maybe every other week an event like this. But it seems like we have more than enough at the moment that we could account for one a week if that is how they end up planning to do it. So that said, that is where we're at here at this. The Season 1 event camos seemingly have leaked, and there's a lot to look forward to in regards to earnable camos throughout the rest of the season. So wanted to fill you guys in, let you know what you needed to, but that's what we're gonna call it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like the sound of having maybe one a week here within Season 1 and beyond? Maybe not so much. Whatever the case, drop your thoughts. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. We're running all things Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone upcoming. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name's Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.